Good evening. I am here with the Deputy Alfredo Rodriguez Davila. He will talk to us today about the creation of the IFE, now called INE, and how it affected the world regarding human rights. How are you, Mister? How are you?
Well, first of all, thank you very much, Gabriel, for having me here. I'm very excited and I feel very comfortable to be here with you, and it's an honor to be here, and I'm ready to talk about human rights.
Thank you. Okay, first question, sir. And what do you know about human rights, like its creation, its purpose?
Well, human rights were written actually by the UN, the United Nations. I believe there are around 30 rights, and these were done actually to be able for everybody to be treated equally and to be actually treated correctly.
No. Thank you, sir. And next question: what do you think about the creation of the INE, previously called IFE?
Right. Well, as you correctly mentioned, INE was created to replace IFE. IFE was created actually in the early 90s, and INE came to replace IFE just 2 or 3 years ago, I believe. IFE is a public institution that is in charge of organizing the federal elections for presidents, senators, and deputies like me.
And what is your opinion regarding this institution? Like, is it good for the people or is it bad?
This institution is good. This institution is an independent institution that has no obligation with any kind of party or the government. So, being like that, they have no nothing to do with all of those institutions.
No affiliation.
No affiliation. That's right. And actually, it's good because it gives the opportunity for everybody to make a vote, right? And everybody to make to create their own opinion about who they want to be in the politics, in like president or like deputies and all of those charges. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do you think that the creation of this institution support human rights?
Of course, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And can you tell us how it affected the human rights, in particular Article 21, the right to participate in government and in free elections?
Right. Well, actually, this affected the human rights by giving the people the right and obligation to vote, and the organization made the elections free and non-corrupted. That was a very good step for the elections, and the decisions of the elections of high position leaders. Okay, if it made sure that everybody only voted once, and that everybody in certain areas where they are designated to make the process less corrupted. That was very important because in early years like the 80s, 70s, there was a lot of corruptions in the elections. So this INE made this a more transparent process.
And is there anything else you'd like to add or comment for the common knowledge of the people?
Yes, I actually think that everybody should be very well, that they should feel comfortable with INE, and they should know that INE makes the right things and is not corrupted, and that the voice of the government, of the people, will be heard at the INE for elections.
Thank you very much, sir, and it is a pleasure to meet you, and thank you very much for joining us today and answering this interview.
Gabriel, it's my pleasure, and anytime.
Okay. Well, thank you very much and have a great day.
Thank you, sir.